Hello, good evening to everyone. Before we delve into the world of the past perfect tense, we will continue studying the differences between the past, simple past, and the present perfect. There will be more examples, of course, and these examples are necessary so that you can differentiate these two verb tenses. It's not exhaustive, of course not, but the more examples, the more situations you have, the better you will understand and have grammar in context. Because grammar by grammar is not good, right? Studying grammar may be massive, may be exhausting, and in order to have fun with grammar or the grammar to have meaning in your life, it's necessary to put everything you study in context. It helps you memorize and to build your own vocabulary, your own sentences, and your own dialogues. Okay, so let's get going. All right. So remember that we talked about finished time, unfinished time. We talked about it before, but we didn't study, we didn't delve further into this theme, right? When you have an action that happened in the finished time in the past, you use the simple past. For example, I ate a sandwich 10 minutes ago. So, it was an action that happened in the past. I was very hungry after work and I ate a whole sandwich 10 minutes ago. Is there any of the sandwich left? No, it's not. There is none left. So it's over, right? The sandwich is over. It happened entirely in the past and this action is complete. Another example. When I was a child, I played Super Mario on SNES, Super Nintendo. When I was a child, I played Super Mario, right? It was a very nice experience. When I was, this is the simple past, and played also is the simple past. Was is the verb to be, remember? Was, were, been. So the simple past is was, were, and been is the past participle. Play is a regular verb. Played, played. You add ed. Okay, so it's a finished action in the past. Another example, I left high school in 1999. So there was a time I was in high school, right? And in 1999, I left high school and went to college. So my last year in high school was 1999. This action was complete in the past because now we are already in 2020. You see how old I am right now. I'm feeling very old right now. Left is a simple past action. Leave is the main verb, okay? To leave, left, left. Simple past, past participle. I guess I have told before you told you before that the list of the verbs, irregular verbs, and their respective simple past and past participles. Every grammar has a comprehensive list of the verbs, of all the verb tenses that you may have to memorize. But don't memorize like this, leave left, left. I memorize like this because my teacher used to give us such activities, and yes, it was hard because she said, oh, you go home with a list of verbs, and next class I'm going to ask you, all of you, to tell me what is the verb tense. It's not a good way to memorize because we don't memorize things without meaning. It's necessary to have meaning. If you study something which doesn't have meaning, it's not meaningful to you. It has to be meaningful, right? If something is not meaningful to you, it's extremely unlikely that you will memorize something. The short-term memory, perhaps, if you just memorize something to take an exam the next day, is one thing. But if you memorize things, if you want them to be long-term memory, it's necessary to attribute meaning to what you are studying, right? Okay, so let's get going. I left school. Okay, so all of these examples I gave you, it's an expression that happened in the past, okay? I worked yesterday. Right? It's a very simple sentence, just to emphasize that you have many adverbs of time. Yesterday, in 1999, when I was a child, right? 10 minutes ago. So it's a finished time in the past. How do you ask questions involving time in the past? For example, when did you wash your clothes? When did you wash your clothes? I wash clothes at least once a week, at least, but depending, of course, on the amount of clothes. So the last time I washed my clothes last Sunday. What do I mean by that? When you have a question mark, when, it's extremely likely that the answer will be in the simple past. For example, when and did, of course, because you can ask a question in the future using when, but I want to emphasize here that when is used when you ask questions in the simple past. You have the double H word, you have the auxiliary verb, you have the pronoun, the main verb. When giving the answer, you have to change the verb, right? Whether it's regular or irregular, you have to change it. For example, wash. The simple past is washed, right? Another question expression that is very common is what time? What time did you wake up today? At what time did you wake up today? I woke up at 9, for example, 9 a.m. So what time is a question expression. Did is the auxiliary verb that helps you make questions in the simple past. Wake up is the main verb of the sentence. Then you could ask, I'm confused because today is an adverb of time expressing present time. But no, but pay attention. You wake up just once, right? Once you wake up, the action, is it complete or not? It's complete. I woke up at 9 a.m. So the day, you have a whole day here. You woke up at 9 and it's a finished action in the past. You don't wake up the whole day. You just wake up and then you are woken up and you stay all day awake, right? You stay awake all day doing many things, working, having fun, whatever, okay? So what time and when are very, very common expressions. Is your father working? Has he left? Is your father working? Which verb tense is this? This is the present continuous tense. Has he left? Why do I have a question expressing in the present perfect tense here? Remember, when you know the action is already finished, you use the simple past. Remember that? In this situation, you are not sure whether your father is working or not. You have doubts, right? You don't know what the current situation is. So you say, has he left? Has he left yet? Is he home or not? Is he at work? Is he home? Is he doing something else? So you have a question because you have doubts on whether he is working or not. But on the other hand, if you ask a question like this, when did your brother leave? When did he leave? I don't know. I don't know when. At the exact time he left, I don't know. But one thing is for certain. He is not home anymore. When did your brother leave? You know he left. That's a fact, okay? The person who is asking the question knows he has already left. The doubt here is the exact time. I don't know when he left. He may have left at 9. He may have left last week. He may have left this Monday. Okay, so you don't know when he left, but you are sure that he left. In this situation, you are not sure whether your father is working or not. So complete action, finished. I know he left, finished action. Here, we have a doubt, right? It's an unfinished action. I want to know whether he left or not, okay? All right, the next video will have more comparisons about it, okay? Bye-bye.